Monique.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I'm great, thank you. It's great to be here with you. It's great to have you here in the Train Quality Studio. How's your day been?
Good. Good, yeah.
Okay.
It's been cold lately, so yeah.
So what you've been up to?
Play dates with the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly today. It's just spending time with the kids.
Interesting. Always fun, hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me, Monique, tell me a bit about yourself. What do you enjoy doing in life? What don't you enjoy doing?
Well, I'm a full-time worker. So basically what I enjoy doing when I don't have to go to work is I love going on walks, going to the beach, climbing the mount, climbing the hills, just being in nature. My happy place is the beach, so I enjoy going there and just sit and look at the ocean and just find my peace.
And what kind of work do you do professionally?
I'm a social worker.
Okay.
Yes, currently I work with foster parents. I will soon transition into a new role, and then I will work with children with disabilities and their families.
Oh, that's great. So you invest a lot of time in other people's lives?
Yes.
Yes, and you mean a lot to other people, especially young children that you help with foster care and finding a better home.
I hope so.
No, not hope so. Hope leaves room for doubt. I believe you do, and I'm so glad you're here and investing in your own life and not only in others. So congratulations for being here and being the fit, strong, and healthy person that you are. Love the nature, love being outside, and now we're inside, unfortunately. But here is where the magic begins today. And there's a saying that I have framed there: "If you are here, you are winning." So it's great to have you, really, because this is a place for winners. Tell me, Monique, what brings you here? Why have you chosen to come and see me and wanting to train with me as your personal trainer?
I used to be a quite active, fit person. While I was young and in school, and then for around 10 years, I think, I didn't exercise at all.
Okay.
And then a couple of months ago, I decided to get back into an active lifestyle, more healthy lifestyle. So I joined the gym, but I've been pretty much doing my own thing and doing what I think is right, and obviously I don't really know what I'm doing. So I thought it might be good to just get some guidance, from someone who knows more about being active and healthy
and what to do and why we do
it. Okay, and what not to do.
And just that encouragement to actually reach your goals, a person.
I mean, I have a couple of goals. My goal isn't to lose weight. I don't want to see a certain amount on a scale. I just want to look in the mirror and be happy with what I see. So I don't care what I weigh. For me, it's just I want to be happy with what I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, before we set goals and speak about your goals, in terms of your active lifestyle, you said you've been a very active person in the past. Have you done any sports? What have you competed in? What have you done in terms of fitness background?
I was a dancer.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
I basically danced 2 nights a week.
And what kind of dancing was that?
I did modern dancing and disco jazz.
Yeah, and
a little bit of hip hop. style.
Well, that's wonderful. But you progressed.
Yeah. So I did like every year I did a different exam. Like finished my junior teachers, started with senior teachers, and just before I finished my senior teachers, I basically finished with school.
Okay.
And in my final year in school, I stopped dancing and I never went back.
Okay.
I have to say, really disappointed in myself for never going back, because that's still a passion for me. You know, I love dancing, and yeah, now I'm too old.
Oh.
But I gym.
Oh,
So,
too old, too old. We're never too old, Monique. We have to believe that we are capable of doing these things, and you are capable. You're a healthy person, and I believe you can still dance and compete at that level, and that's what we're going to try and do. And we're not trying to. We're going to accomplish that. Is dancing something that you still want to do? Any kind of dancing? Still going back maybe to the same type of dance that you competed in?
I've thought about it for many years and often found myself, thinking I should go back. I don't think it's possible for me to really go back to what I used to do, because basically I am too old for that. Like, I'm gonna be dancing with children, so I can go back, but then I have to focus more on other type of dancing, like pole fitness, aerial, and hoop dancing, and there are studios that cater for adults. So,
Okay, wonderful.
yeah, and I don't mind. I guess it's just for me moving on music,
Okay.
So it really doesn't matter what kind of dancing. I just want to feel like I'm dancing.
Okay, that's exciting. So, in terms of goals, let's talk about short-term goals. Goals, by definition, are dreams with time limits. So, let's talk about goals, short-term, and what time we give ourselves, or you want to give yourself to achieve that specific goal. So let's talk about the goal. What is the goal?
The ultimate goal, I would say, is I want to look at myself, and I don't want any belly fat.
Okay, so
that's the main thing. I don't want love handles and my baby belly. It needs to be gone. It has to disappear. I don't want it. I'll be happy when that's gone.
Okay, so what you want is So what you don't want is love handles.
Yes.
And fat around the trunk area.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
I'm happy with everything else.
Yes.
It's just that area.
Well, it happens that we are happy with everything, and there's just certain parts that we want to work on, and that's definitely something that we can do. I want to ask you something. Well, in terms of time, when do you want to achieve this? Do we have a time limit? What's our time limit?
I just kind of wanted to achieve this like 4 months ago.
4 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think my main reason for that is because I've been putting a lot of time into exercising and looking at what I'm eating. Not dieting. I don't diet, but just need to balance those two. But it's like I'm not moving anywhere.
So stuck.
I'm stuck. Like I'm not. Although I'm not that bloated. Like I literally looked 5 months pregnant before exercising. So that really did help with the bloatness. But it's like I'm not really seeing improvement in the amount of fat I have around my trunk and my.
Okay, so tell me, in terms of you're active at the moment, what kind of exercises have you been doing?
So I am running, and the reason for that is because I just want to be more fit.
So. Okay. You've said what your goals are, and let's put a time on it. We have to get to a when. So what's a when look like?
Okay, so
8 months,
I think
2 months, 3 months. What's the time limit? When do you want to have that belly fat and fat on the hips gone?
I think I'll be realistic and say 3 months.
3 months from now, so 90 days. That gives us more than enough time to get rid of that belly fat for you. And where do you see this? In a bathing suit?
Yeah.
Okay, so good. So I've struck a nerve there.
I want to be comfortable with myself when I go to the beach,
Okay.
especially with summer coming in a couple of months. But I don't want to be ashamed of what I look like, and I know other people don't care, but I care. I want to be comfortable sitting and not having to sit like this because I don't want them to see my fat. I just want to be comfortable with the way I look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. So we want to see it at the beach, and we want to see it in a mirror.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And we want to feel content with what we see.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the reasons is you want to feel happy in your own skin.
Yes, definitely.
And the other reason is I want to go to the beach and feel happy with how people see me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to hide anymore.
Yes.
So that's wonderful reasons. And on your journey, getting there, you're going to become a more healthier, fitter, stronger person. Of course, all the exercises that we are going to do towards the goal will also benefit you in other parts of your life as well. You said you had children, and keeping up with children as they get older puts a lot of strain on your mental capacity, emotional capacity, and also your physical capacity. And when we exercise, we fill our heads with happy drugs. So we feel happy about ourselves, happy in our relationships, happy about the world that we live in, and we create a better world for ourselves. So that's going to happen. And when we exercise, the exercises that we are going to do will be mainly focused. I think that what you want is on fat loss. Okay. So tell me, what picture yourself in this bathing suit, and all the belly fat's gone, and you have a flat tummy, and your hips are, or the love handles are gone. Tell me about the feelings that you have. How will you feel when that happens?
Proud.
Proud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And happy.
Proud and happy.
Yeah.
Wonderful feelings to have. Encouraging feelings, empowering feelings. And what will you feel like? What will happen to you if you don't achieve it?
I'll feel disappointed. Maybe a bit like a failure.
Okay. Yeah. Feeling like you just didn't accomplish it.
Yeah.
Failing. Disappointment.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to put into our exercise to achieve that proud, accomplished feeling instead of the disappointed feelings and feeling like a failure? What are you going to bring to the table when we exercise, and in terms of habits, life habits, and lifestyle? What are you going to bring?
I guess it will be effort. I will bring.
And not just effort, top level effort.
Yeah,
top
like
effort.
I'll bring everything I have.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
and I know discipline will definitely be needed with regards to.
Are you a very disciplined person?
Yes, I am. If I have a goal in mind, I am.
You push for it, you achieve it.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell me about the goals that you have had in life that you have achieved.
Well, I think the most significant one would be, I wanted to study play therapy.
Yes.
And I had to apply 3 times before they accepted me.
So you persevere.
So I kept on. I didn't after the first time stopped applying. I applied for 3 years and then I got accepted and I finished my studies while I had a baby and worked full time. Full time. So yeah.
Just want to say that I really respect you for that. It's amazing. It's quite an accomplishment, and I hope you are very proud of yourself. And I believe the people around you are very proud of you. And your children have a better mother for that. And what a wonderful thing to, what a wonderful type of person to be, a persevering person, never taking no for an answer. Tell me about uh, your long-term goals. We all have long-term goals. So where do you see yourself 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years from now? Maybe being 100. What does 100 maybe look like? What's your long-term goals in life and in fitness?
I don't think I'm going to be 100.
Well, why not?
Gaining 70 years.
No, why not?
I don't think about it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be 100.
People are already young when they're 80.
Yeah.
So we're not saying how old are you going to get. We're saying how young are you going to get.
Yeah.
And how young are you going to stay.
My goal, I guess, I have a couple of goals. Like I have professional goals and then, I guess a little bit more personal, but...
So what's your professional goals?
I want to be in my own practice.
Okay.
I know in New Zealand I don't call it a practice, but I want to do play therapy.
Okay.
And I registered my own company a week ago, and I want that to be a success.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I don't want to do just normal social work anymore. I just really want to focus more on children and be an expert in play therapy.
Oh, that's
like
amazing.
I have some qualifications, but I'm definitely not an expert. So I want to get to a stage where I can call myself an expert.
So that's a professional goal.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, what's the health and fitness goals long term?
I want to be a healthy, fit person. So, if I want to do a park run with my husband, I don't want to feel like I'm dying running 5 kilometers. I want to be fit.
Okay. Well, that's a wonderful achievement. A park run 5 Ks and not being tired afterwards. That's quite an achievement. A lot of people don't achieve that ever in their lives. But you're well on your way, because I heard that you keep on running. You want to do that long distance. You want to get a better time. And congratulations for being on the winning track. And so we're seeing it where it's a park run and achieving that so once we've achieved that, we're not going to stop there. We want to achieve it in a better time and better our time every time.
Yeah, and I guess I just want to do it without having to stop 6 times to walk.
Okay.
Like I want to be able to run all the time.
Getting puffed, but still being able to manage.
To continue, yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't want to stop and feel like I can't go on and now I have to walk for a little while before I can go on. Like I won't be able to run the whole time. I don't see myself doing comrades. Like definitely not. That's not the type of active I want to be, or fit person I want to be. I also want to build some muscles and
So strength training is part of the whole experience, and wanting to do that, strengthen your muscles. And do you know? So, what does Monique look like in the future physically? Toned,
yes.
Well defined.
Yes, well defined, toned. I want to look like someone that has been exercising.
Okay. People want to see that you are exercising.
Yes.
You are a fitness. You want to be fit, or you are fit.
Yes.
And you want them to know that you go to the gym.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
I put effort in myself. Yeah, that's my goal.
So, why? Why these goals?
I guess just because my whole life I've been skinny.
Okay.
and then my children got to an age where I don't carry them around anymore, so I don't get that kind of exercise anymore, and I've seen myself gain weight, and I'm literally at this stage. I've never weighed more than I'm weighing now in my life.
So this is your top weight.
This is my top weight ever, except the 2 times I was pregnant, and I don't count that in because I was pregnant. So yeah,
Okay, so I want to lose weight. This is the why.
Yes.
And I want to do it and stay fit and build muscle.
Yes.
And also, in terms of what kind of 70-year-old do you want to be?
The one that's able to climb the mountain.
Okay, so you want to climb the
mountain.
mountain.
Those people I walk past when I climb the mountain and feel like I'm gonna die because I'm puffing and my legs are burning, and they just run up and I'm like, how did they do this? I want to be that person.
They do it. They can do it because they do it every day, maybe, and they get the exercise and they train for it, and that's what you want to achieve, and that's totally achievable. And you, being the determined person, not taking no for an answer, can and will achieve that. So the where is the mount. I want to climb the mount when I'm 70 and not die. I want to still be able to have a functioning body, day, wonderful, feel perfect, feel fit, and not get puffed, but not
I
collapse.
don't want to feel like I can't breathe anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, comfortably climbing the mount. Tell me, when you're 70 and haven't done all this training, fitness and everything, and you have not achieved that, what will it feel like?
I guess I'll be disappointed in myself. Because I really don't want to be the kind of elderly that sits at home and don't go anywhere because it's just a struggle to get off the couch because everything is in pain or it hurts or it's stiff or whatever. Like, I want to be able to do things regardless of how old I am.
Okay, wonderful. And what will it feel like being 70, standing on top of the mount, looking over Pilot Bay, looking over Papamoa and Mount Maunganui towards Tauranga? What will it feel like being there, feeling that I have done it and I can do it again?
Yeah, I'll be really proud of myself. Definitely.
So then we're not going to be 70 years old anymore, we're going to be 70 years young.
Yes.
And having the body to be young and do all these things that we want to do. In terms of, so in your life, towards your goal, what are you prepared to invest?
Well, I know it's a lifelong thing. Like, I can't do a little bit now and then stop. Like, I have to continue being an active person, be healthy. So just continue with that type of lifestyle, and I guess
so you realize it's a lifestyle.
Yeah. Like, trying to get the children, more active as well.
And I want to tell you what I'm prepared to put into your goals. Everything that I am. I want to make exercise fun. I want to help you achieve your goals, and I'm going to help you achieve your goals. I know that you're a very, very busy person, so doing it time efficiently, not wasting time with exercises that don't help, exercises that take long, exercises that waste time. I am prepared not to do everything in my power to do exercises that don't hurt you, so that you can still be a good mom, go to work without feeling pain, without any impingements, any tendinitis, all those things that can be caused by overtraining or training in the wrong way. So, and I'm going to give you my time, and I'm going to give you my energy, and I'm going to be the one that's rooting for you when you go up the mount. I'm going to be there when you go for the park run. I'm going to be there next to you, encouraging you, and I'm going to be the loudest voice in the crowd, and you're going to hear me every day of your life, and I'm going to make sure that you are there on your way, reaching your goals, and I'm going to be there waiting at the finish line for you. And probably you are going to be there waiting for me. Because you're going to be so fit and strong and healthy that you're going to run faster than anyone. You're going to make the best time, and you're going to be the healthiest and fittest person around, and at the park run and on the mount. So that's that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to invest time and energy in your life and help you to be the best you that you can be. So I want to ask you a couple of questions in terms of, I want to talk about your nutrition. You said that you're not following diets. So what's your nutritional philosophy? So how do you feel about food? And do you eat certain foods? Don't you eat certain foods? Tell me about your eating regime and what kind of things you eat.
I am not a fussy eater, so I basically eat anything.
Okay.
Well, there are some stuff I don't eat, but yeah, it's just. Okay, so basically I get up in the morning, I make myself a smoothie.
Yes.
And then I go to the gym.
And what do you put in your smoothie?
In a smoothie is milk powder, water, oats, one raw egg, bit of yogurt just to make it sweet, blueberries. Yeah.
That sounds like an overload of healthy food.
So I love it. It's really tasty, and I make the smoothie, and I only drink it after I gym because I struggle to exercise when my stomach's full.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just for some reason I've just been coming up the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I prefer to eat afterwards. I eat 3 times a day. So I have my morning, my breakfast, my lunch, and then my dinner. Yeah, I don't see, like I won't cut out specific food, like I don't say I don't eat starch or anything like that. I do eat anything. I try to cut out sugar though.
Okay.
Yeah, like I used to drink a lot of sugar in my coffee or tea, and I've stopped doing that.
Okay, which is a great move.
Yeah, so I've definitely cut down on the sugar. And the last couple of years, I'm not really a sweet tooth, so I don't eat a lot of chocolate and stuff like that.
Okay.
I do absolutely love chocolate ice cream.
Okay, chocolate ice cream. A specific brand?
No, actually don't know who makes the one I like, but it's like a fudge and cookie one. Very nice, I love it. And then I love dipping chips in sour cream and chives.
Oh,
dip.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, so.
And are those the things that you would like to keep on eating?
Yeah, because as a family, we often, like every Friday is movie night.
Yes.
So we do eat a bunch of stuff on a Friday night when we watch a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would love to be able to just continue nibble on ice cream at least once a week.
So those are linked to memories, creating memories as well.
Yes.
Yeah, food has a strong. We create strong bonds between food and memories. When we eat food, sometimes we recall where we last ate this and who made it and who makes it best, and this is soul food, this is home food. I don't want to jeopardize your memories by taking away your ice cream. Are there any substitutions that you would like to make and would like help with, or is your diet something that you feel you have under control? Because we don't want, or not your diet, but your eating plan, is that something you have under control? Because we don't want to create a diet out of it, and we don't want food. The last thing we want is food controlling our lives. So, are you happy with what you eat, how you eat? Is that something that you feel that we need some work on?
I think one thing that might be good is to limit the amount of starch we do eat at home.
So starch meaning carbs?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever read something about our macronutrients, how they work, how they are stored?
No.
So for a long time now, for 10, 20, 30 years, people feel that carbs have become our enemies and we get fat because of carbs. And it could actually not be further from the truth. Carbs and protein give us 4.5 calories per gram, but fat, that's what we get from oils, and we get that from sugars, we get that from beef or any meats. Avocado also has a lot of fat, even though it's a superfood. We take in a lot more fat than we think, and fat, when it comes into our body, it's stored as fat. And carbs, when we eat that, it's turned into glycogen, and it's stored in our kidneys and in our muscle, and protein in our hair, in our nails, and in our muscle. And sorry, so we need those carbs. We store about 500 grams of carbs at any given time, but we can store a whole lot more fat. Store unlimited amount of fats, because our fat cells can actually expand limitlessly. So that's why we store more fat than protein than carbs. But if we eat too much protein and carbs, it also gets stored in as fat, it transformed into fat and stored as fat. The idea is not to eat not only to eat less. That's what diets try to do: eat less and eat different foods. Stop eating carbs, stop eating this, stop eating that. But the actual only proven way to lose weight is more energy out than energy in. So the problem with diets is not only what we eat, but the amount that we eat. So there's no problem with having a Tim Tam every day. It's when we get to a point where we have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 Tim Tams, but we do not do any exercise to get rid of that energy. And energy that isn't spent is stored. So if we eat a whole loaf of bread every day and we do not exercise, even those carbs get stored as fat. If we eat 10 steaks every day, all the protein in there, and we eat 20 eggs a day, all the protein in there gets stored as fat if we do not spend it. Okay, so the idea to lose weight, to lose body fat, is to spend more energy than we actually take in. If we spend just as much energy as we take in, then we stay the same weight. But the wonderful thing about strength training is that when we start lifting heavy weights, heavy anything really, we overload the muscle, which causes the muscle to respond by growing. And for every pound of muscle we grow, we lose 50 grams, 50 calories a day. And the fitter we become, the lower our resting heart rate. Do you know what resting heart rate means? And
Yeah, and like it's your heart rate when you're not exercising, just like
at rest.
at rest. Yeah.
So, do you know what a low or high resting heart rate means?
I know it's low when you are at rest, and I think like I don't really know, but
Yes, it's at the lowest when you are
at
at rest.
rest, yeah.
Okay, so do you know what it means when you have a low resting heart rate?
You're fit.
Yes, yes. It means you're fitter. The lower your resting heart rate, the fitter you are. So when we exercise, we also, when we get puffed, we start overloading our respiratory system. And we teach our body our blood, or our body develops the capability of transporting more oxygen in our blood, or our blood carries more oxygen. So your heart does not have to work so hard to get your oxygen to your extremities and to your organs. So the heart, with each pump, it transports more oxygen, so it can pump less times, which is wonderful. So your respiratory quotient, that's what we call it, gets lower, and with that, your body does something amazing. It starts preferring other sources of energy, and that source is fat. So the fitter we are, the less carbohydrates our body uses for energy, the more fat it uses. So the fitter we get you, the more fat we're going to burn. The strange thing about fat is that we think that we can get rid of fat from different parts of our body. That's not really, no. Everywhere. So we put fat on everywhere. But we are designed in a way that, especially with women, we get fat in our hips and in our tummy and in our lower back here. That's the love handles. Why do you think?
To keep our reproductive systems warm, I guess, like to protect
your clothes, yes.
This part of our bodies, because that's where we have babies.
Yes, exactly. That's for
Yeah.
insulation and the protection of the baby.
Yeah.
Yes. So having fat around your middle and your glute, your bum area, is actually a very good thing. But having too much causes what you have now. You want to get rid of it because self-esteem issues and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're not going to focus on those areas, we're going to focus on your body. Okay. So have you done any specific exercises that target those areas that you have done? What have you done in the past?
Yeah, I have. I have been doing sit-ups.
Sit-ups?
Yeah. Well, I think that's all that I've really done, focusing specifically on this area.
Okay.
Everything else that I've been doing is arm exercises and legs.
Okay, so isolated exercises. What kind of arms?
Not
arm
necessarily. I used to do some exercises in the circuit, but I don't really enjoy doing that. I rather make my own circuit, and then I'll do lunges and I will do squats.
Okay.
I enjoy using weights when I do that, so yeah, I always use weights when I do those exercises. I still do sit-ups, but then I will take like a 5-kilogram weight and put it on my chest to make it more difficult. yeah, I guess that's just because I want to exercise the muscles more, get stronger muscles, not necessarily to lose weight. When I think about losing weight, I guess that's why one of the reasons why I run.
Okay.
Is because I want to get my heart fit. Don't puff when I walk one flight of stairs, but also because I want to lose weight. So yeah.
So let's start with running. You run for long distances. It has been, and you like it.
Yeah, like I started off with sprinting.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I decided that I want to be able to do long distance.
Okay.
So I've been doing 2.5 kilometers for a couple of months, and then just in April I started doing longer.
Okay.
So at this stage I'm doing like 5 kilometers. Yeah, so I guess at this I haven't done sprinting in a while, so yeah, it's mostly long distance at the moment.
So it has been suggested that the closer to zero we are in terms of cardiovascular exercises, strength training exercises, the more effective it is in especially getting us fit. So we overload our respiratory system when we get puffed, and the average person gets puffed in 10 seconds. So we have different energy systems that we move into depending on the effort and the time. So the first is a phosphorus energy system. When we give everything for 10 seconds, so that's like sprinting, that's like jump squats and getting puffed quickly. And then we have our lactic energy system, that's when we exercise for 10 minutes. That's in our first energy system, we use the energy already converted from fat and from carbohydrates especially, and from protein, we call it ATP, and that molecules get broken up and then that releases the energy. So that's why after that 10 seconds of sprinting, we go into a passive rest. But when we get to the lactic energy system, we start using the glycogen. That's what the carbs have been transformed into. And that's when we use that, we get lactic acid in our muscles, and that's when we get that achy feeling. But when we get to the aerobic system, that's when we start tapping into our fat reserves, carbohydrates, and a little bit of protein to feed off, and that causes a reaction in our body. The byproducts of that is CO2, and we exhale that, so it gets oxidized off. The fitter we are, and how do we get fit? We overload our respiratory system, and when we do that, we do that in a phosphorus system. When we start sprinting, when we go fast and quickly, and especially in strength training, that we activate more muscle fibers. We overload the whole range of muscles or different muscle groups. So what we're going to do, and then the fitter we are, remember what does our body do? What does it prefer to use for energy? Fat. So we're going to get you fit, doing short, bursting exercises, getting puffed, doing exercises that overload the respiratory system, and then we're going to start burning fat and build muscle, and that's going to help you tone up. It's going to help you get rid of that excess fat that you have around the tummy area. While we're doing that, we are going to get puffed, and we're going to give everything that we are. What kind of words excite you in life? If you can choose 3 words that excite you, that I could use to motivate, to get you there, when you just feel you're failing, and saying those words, reminding you who you are, and getting you past that extra few reps that we need to get that muscles activated. So what are those 3 words?
I think just to hear that I can do it.
Okay. So you can. You
yeah,
can.
Well, everybody loves hearing that they're awesome.
Okay, so you can, you're awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome is an awesome word.
Yeah.
And you can. And the third one?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we've got awesome, and that encompasses a lot.
Yeah.
And you can, and you really can do anything that you put your mind to, and your achievements in life in terms of professionality, your profession, where you are now, wanting to open your own counseling office, having children, living in Papamoa, enjoying life. That's a testimony of you can and you will. And what are your favorite colors? Do you have a favorite color?
I do. I think it changes sometimes. But
Okay, as we do.
Like my favorite color always was purple was my favorite color.
Purple?
Like growing up.
Okay.
And then there was a stage when I changed it to maroon. That's why my hair is purple and maroon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So purple and maroon.
Yeah.
And when you go to the gym, and you do go to the gym, or you go for a jog, what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to I just listen to the music that I like.
Okay.
So
What's that music?
I listen to Skelet and
Skelet?
Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin?
Yeah, so it's just like.
So that's
I don't know if you call it metal, but it's just like this energy-driven music.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that music excites you.
Yeah, because for me it's more about what they say.
Okay.
Not necessarily what it sounds like.
Okay.
The beat of the music. There's a song. What's it called? It's an Afrikaans song actually. I used to listen to that song because it's all about being motivated and doing something, and even the music video is about this guy exercising, boxing, and I'm like, yeah, that's just the kind of motivation that I like. Yeah.
Good. So tell me, what do you love outdoor? You love climbing the mountain. You like the hills. You like running outside. What's the kind of things that you hate?
I don't like the winter.
So no cold.
I don't like being cold. Yeah.
Okay. So you want a warm gym, or not a warm gym, but maybe just not being cold when you get into a place.
Yes. I don't like the winter. I don't like being cold, but I don't. Obviously, you get warm while you exercise, so that's not that bad. I'm an introvert, so I don't enjoy being around a lot of people for a long time.
Okay.
It tires me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's important for me to know, and know that when we get together for a gym, for an exercise session, it's just going to be me and you. So nobody else. You don't have to perform socially, and I know that you're not a very chatty person. So you don't have to do the chatting. I do the chatting. Just know that this is a safe environment for you just to be yourself. So tell me, Monique, in terms of body fat, is that something that concerns you, the body fat percentage? Do you want me to measure your body fat?
No, like I've said as well with the scale, I don't focus a lot on numbers and percentages. For me, it's just about being healthy and looking at myself and being happy with what I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, will you be happy with me giving you a massage throughout the exercise session?
Yeah.
Okay, so happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. And can I take your blood pressure? Will that be too invasive for you?
No, it will be okay.
Okay. Have you had any history of blood pressure problems or?
No, I don't have any medical history.
Okay, so no medical problems, nothing. And tell me, in terms of, and that's now nutrition. Yes.
Sorry, I forgot. I do actually have weak knees.
Weak knees?
Yeah,
Aha.
sorry, I totally
Okay.
forgot. Like my knees dislocate.
Okay, that's an important
So
thing to know. So
it's really scary for me to like step off something, because it happened before where I would step off a bed and then my knee dislocates and I fell.
So nothing moving the joint in an uncomfortable position, nothing scaring you, prompting dislocation.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you for sharing that with me. If you, in terms of nutrition and health-wise, do you go to the toilet quite regularly?
No, it's like when I'm healthy and everything's going well, I have like a routine.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, it's like my body gets used to.
Your body's used to going to the bathroom at the same
but,
time.
when something's not completely okay, I can definitely see it in my body.
Okay.
Like I get bloated and I feel nauseous.
And don't go to the bathroom as often as well. Okay, good. So that's something that, please tell me, whenever you're constipated or anything and you haven't been to the bathroom, tell me, because we can check your nutrition, what you've been eating, and remember that when we exercise, build muscle, lift heavy weights, our digestive system gets activated. And so this will also benefit you. Lifting heavy weights will benefit you in terms of your digestive system. All of our systems get activated with lifting heavy weights, exercising. So looking forward to it. Really, Monique, investing time in you, and you really inspire me. The things that you've accomplished and the things that we are going to accomplish together in the gym or in our training sessions and the studio. Looking forward to doing those things and on the journey with you. Okay, Monique, thank you very much. I know that some of these measurements don't interest you at all, such as, for example, the body fat measurements. And you've mentioned that during your pre-consultation that you are not interested in body fat measurements. But thank you for volunteering to show us exactly, helping me to show exactly how to take these measurements correctly. I would like to start, if it's okay with you, to start with a blood pressure check.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I'll explain as I go along. Let me just sit a bit closer to you. So I'm going to have the stethoscope ready, and the cuff I am going to put over your right hand or right arm, and just have that put on snug, tight enough. Are you comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Just have your hand there. Close this off. Still comfortable?
Yeah.
So that's 117/78, which is a very, very healthy blood pressure. So congratulations on that. You write it down. And I think what we'll do now is we will. So what I'll like to do now is let's check your resting heart rate. Get the pulse there. So 15 times 4 gives us a nice, healthy resting heart rate of 60 beats per minute. So basically 1 beat per second. A couple of more measurements that I would like to take is I would like to ask you to stand up. I would like to take your chest measurement first. Yourself feeling. And that's 93 centimeters. Can I have your right arm, please? And be so kind as to flex your arm for me so that I can measure your bicep, your strong bicep. And that's a whole 27.5 centimeters. And can I have your left bicep measurement? Also flexed. And that's a very, very good and big 28 centimeter biceps. You are very strong. So I would like to take a waist measurement now. If you could lift your arms a bit. That's a healthy 74 centimeters. And now we would like your hips. Take your hip measurement. Good. So that's 87.5. I'm going to take your right side, your upper thigh. And that is 53.5 for your right side. And your left side, let's take the same measurement. And that's 50.5. 50.5. It's not strange and uncommon to have a difference in the sizes. And I would like to take your calf measurement now, your right calf, which is 34.5. And your left calf measurement, which is also 34.5. Great. And now, do you know how high you are?
1.65.
1.65. So, what I would like to do is let's measure that and make sure if it's fine with you. Just stand against the wall. Okay, and I will. Okay, you can. There. You are right, 1.65, precisely. And your weight?
60 kilograms.
60 kilograms. When last did you weigh?
Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
Okay, that's 3 days ago, so no weight gain from then. So 60 kilograms. Good. Perfect. Let's do some body fat pinch chest tests. This will be the most invasive of the tests. We're going to do some skin fold tests, measure your skin fold on certain places on your tricep, your bicep, on your subscapular and your suprailiac. That's the skin fold here, your tummy. And then we will add them all up and we will know what your body fat percentage is.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so if you would like to stand, get into a comfortable standing position, and this will only take a couple of seconds. So, okay, so that's 3. And your tricep, just like that. Also 3. So your subscapularis. So just like that, don't move a muscle. You've got quite tight clothes and thin clothes, so that won't make a difference. Okay. So that's a 10. Your suprailiac, would you mind lifting it up just a little bit? Good. So take it there. Good. Okay. So that's also 8. And you can have a seat. Get comfortable again. So we'll add that up, and I'll give you your body fat percentage, which I can tell you will not be a lot, and you will comfortably be in the average range and in the recommended range for healthy women your age. So I would like to thank you, Monique, and I really am looking forward to our exercise sessions, and really I know that this was something that you were not interested in, so my thanks, a million thanks, for you contributing in such a way. So this is the way that we take these measurements, and whether or not it matters to you, it's a good reference in the future.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, wonderful. So let's start training.